Morning, guys. August 31st. Thought I'd stop in, do a real quick what's in the shop for everybody. Not a lot going on, but there's a few little things I wanted to kind of share with you guys as we head into the first part of September. Um, right now, I'm just waiting for my pre workout to kick in. It's early in the morning, so I'm going to go do a kettlebell workout. I've been doing kettlebells for probably 8 months now. Quit doing CrossFit because it was beating the heck out of my body. But so I figured I'd stop in and throw around some things I had going on. As you can see in the background, the Yeti. Um, I'm working on the final paint scheme for his hands, feet, and face. It's turning out pretty good. There'll be a Yeti video coming soon. As soon as I get the fur figured out, which I'm almost there. Bullet Man is almost restored. If you've seen the first Bullet Man video, I'm currently repairing his singlet, and I'll be posting part 2 of that video sometime in the next couple weeks. I don't know if there's any comic book readers out there, but I've read comics probably since the early 80s. And one of my all-time favorite comics and characters is John Constantine. For some of you who aren't familiar with it, he was a character originally created for the Swamp Thing series. And he kind of came into his own, extremely popular. He had a long-time running series in DC Vertigo, which when DC became such a train wreck several years back when they launched their new 52 universe, they tried to make Constantine more superhero friendly, which he's not that character. It's a dark, macabre type comic book character. But the old Vertigo series were great. So I tried the new series for a long time and I just thought they absolutely stunk. So I quit reading it. But recently DC's launched their Sandman universe. Which is almost basically a rehash of the Vertigo universe because a lot of the same characters in the Sandman universe are in the Vertigo universe. So, but anyways, I've started reading John Constantine Hellblazer again, and I'm going to tell you, other than my Conan the Barbarian series from Marvel, this is one of my favorite comics right now. I think they're on issue 9. Every story is it's very complex and layered. There's a lot of, there's a lot of social justice undertones, which if you're not into that type of thing, I get it. I'm not really either, but if the story's good, the story's good. And despite a lot of the undertones, the stories, they're just spot on. And it's one of the best comics, I think, out right now. So if you're interested in horror type comics and if you have been a fan of Hellblazer, I would definitely check out this comic because I think it's one of the best ones. So I just wanted to touch base on that. I know I don't cover comic books very much. Probably should because I read a lot of comics, but it's a great comic. Next, this is my son's. He turns 2 this month. This is his G.I. Joe I gave him back in December. It is a Guyper Man body with a vintage G.I. Joe head attached. This guy has seen some action over probably 300 baths. He's been thrown off stuff, dropped off stuff, punched, beat up, played with, everything a toddler can think of. And I wanted to just share him because this Guyver body is pretty robust and tough because my kid has put this guy through the ringer. He's had some heat. But over the time, the body has broken down. The head has been... Sorry, a little camera glitch there. Like I was saying, over time, the head's become extremely loose. And I've not taken it apart to see what the issue is, but that's about the only part of this body that's kind of went south. The joints have become a little loose, which is to be expected with play. But this Guyver body has survived a almost 2-year-old's 8-month nearly quest to put this guy under. So if you guys are interested in the Guyperman bodies, other than like extremely limited posability, these things are pretty tough. And this is his favorite guy. I have a Timeless Collection G.I. Joe head on a Cotswold body right now that he has as well. He just got that a few weeks ago, so we're going to see how it does for the torture test. But yeah, this Guyperman body is this thing is held up. So he takes a bath about every night, and then he gets beat up every day. So this G.I. Joe's definitely earned his stripes. Next up, several years ago, I got lucky enough to buy an auction full of G.I. Joe parts, I guess, and in that was a partially complete talking G.I. Joe. And I kind of got some parts off eBay and completed him. And the talking box works great. I found all really nice parts because I wanted to have a good talker, a good body, no cracks. And my initial goal, I had a vintage helmet, a vintage jumpsuit, and some vintage boots. I wanted to find all the parts to complete the talking fighter pilot. But I'll tell you what, man, the price of parts, vintage parts for that set are outrageous. They're getting pretty high. So I looked and looked and looked and just didn't feel comfortable, paying those prices. So I settled for a Timeless Collection outfit for him. And it's cool. I mean, it's new, but it completed my talking pilot. It's like I said, it's a vintage talking pilot with the reproduction gear on, and that completes it. I would like to eventually get a Panther jet. I've seen vintage ones; they're way too high price. I've looked at the ones that the reproduction ones on eBay. Joe Zeta has them. They might have been De Simone's at one point in time, but they're stupid, silly, expensive too. So I just can't bring myself to pay that much money for a prop. Even though they're cool, I just think, it's outrageous. So I'll just stick around. Maybe I'll find one at an auction someday and be able to restore it. But I'm not gonna worry about that too much. So this guy's done. I'll pull his chain and see if I can get him to talk a little bit real quick. Let me set the camera down. All right, so you can kind of see. So he talks really well, and that was great. I was really happy when I got that guy and that lot of parts. So, other than that, fellas, just trying to finish some projects up. All the stuff that I listed on eBay last weekend, I think almost everything sold. I just have map table bases now. It all went really quick. So I'm waiting for hopefully good feedback from all the guys that bought the crates and the other items I had for sale. I was pretty excited when they sold really quick. That's going to be it for this year, I think. I don't think I'm going to make any more stuff. I've got to, like I said on previous videos, I've got to focus on some other things to get done that are more pressing. But other than that, completing the Bullet Man and getting this Yeti done are going to be my last two major projects. I do plan on doing a review of some of the Collector Club G.I. Joe items that I have. I don't see a lot of those on YouTube, so I figured I might as well throw some videos up on that. That'll be the content that I go with for the next few months, probably, since I'm not going to be doing a lot of customs. But you never know. I pull stuff out of my butt every once in a while. Lastly, I don't know if anybody's been on eBay very much, but I've noticed that a lot of G.I. Joe stuff has gone up in price. It's like watching a stock market. It's kind of crazy. I've just seen some just completely bananas prices. I don't know if any of you other guys have seen that, but yeah, it's puzzling. I get it though. I mean, you don't know when you're going to get G.I. Joe back again. The Hasbro relaunch of the Real American Hero line's been sort of a disaster right now, given the fact that you can't really find the figures anywhere due to allegedly, production shortages and shipping from China. It's frustrating because what all it's done is fuel the collector market. And for example, I don't collect the Real American Hero line, but I've noticed that the Beachhead figure, that the Target exclusive one, I saw it going for $700 after the first week it was released, and I thought, are you out of your mind? But hopefully nobody was dumb enough to pay that. I just don't see the point on having exclusives and then not carrying a decent amount of them. Right now, I'm trying to find the Masters of the Universe Origins figures for my son. When he gets a little older, Walmart's supposed to carry him, but they don't have hardly anything. I've went to several different Walmarts. Walmart.com is a complete trash disaster, and it's just frustrating. I mean, I don't get it. And the people that work there, I think they buy these up in the back stock room and then they throw them on eBay or some other sites for like triple the price, which I guess if you're a supporter of free market economy, I guess that's okay. But I just think that's, it's some Bush League shit. I'm not really happy about it, but that's just me complaining. If that's the only thing I have to complain about right now, then my life's pretty good. So hope everybody's staying safe out there. Like I said, look for some more videos coming up, and cheers.